Wait a couple seconds. I'll send a little tweety doodle.
Tweety Doodle?
It's a Yankee Doodle, but with a tweet. No, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Sent. All right. Right, shall we?
Sure.
Hey, what is going on? It is Monday, the 28th of March, the week before WrestleMania. This is I'm kidding. This is just a Seacoast Beverage Lab podcast for Monday, the 28th of March. And I'm your host, Brian, and we're doing another episode 140. We're making it. We're 10 away from the coveted 150. And again, we say it every time. Once we hit the next 10, we're shutting it down. I'm kidding. We're joining you live again on the interwebs. If you guys want to watch us, or if you guys want to check out the show notes, sblpodcast.com to watch us live and chat with us as well. There's a chat room going on in there. Tonight, I am drinking one of the Samuel Adams' new Adventures in Lager Variety Pack beers. I'm drinking the Ella Blanc IPL. Nice little label here. I can give you the rundown in a second, but to back that up, I will show you now. I have a double Pilsner lined up as well. So we're going to be rocking out a couple with the Sam Adams tonight. I'll talk about that in a few. Let's talk about Ben Watts right now.
Oh, hi. Hello. BM Watts at Twitter, at BM Watts on Twitter, or on BM Watts at Twitter. Either one of those will get you there. I am drinking a barley wine. It's probably the worst barley wine I've ever had in my life, but that's okay.
Is it yours?
Yeah, I made it.
Nice.
It sat a little too long in the old carboy, like maybe for a year or so. I just kind of forgot about it. Bottled it anyway.
What does it taste like?
It's very like heavy bourbon and Band-Aids.
Band-Aid stuff. Bourbon, good.
Yep, love them phenols.
Carla, what's happening?
Hey, Carla, Beer Babe here. I'm actually drinking a beer that goes with my setting, which is Beer to Drink Music To by Dogfish Head. They had released a record called Music to Drink Beer To, so this is their compliment for Beer to Drink Music To. And it's a Belgian style with some spices in it, triple, but it's very spicy. I actually like it a lot.
Carla, do you have the record?
I don't have the record. I missed the record, but I did get the poster for Record Store Day, but I never got the actual physical record. I do have other ones from the Pain Relievers, the one that Sam Calagione does the rapping with that group. So I have some of that, but I don't have the records. If anybody has one that they want to...
Yeah, it would look really good on the shelf right behind you.
Yeah, it really would.
Nice. And in the red corner, coming in at about 120 IBUs, Sean Jansen. What's up?
How's it going, guys? Sean Jansen from twobeerguys.com. I'm currently drinking a Alter Ego by Treehouse.
Oh, well, Carla, wait 1 second from the video. Carla's showing us the quick. There it is. Look at that.
It's my little poster I got to get framed for.
Awesome.
Sorry.
No, and you,
I had it right behind me. So.
I was gonna ask you, Sean. I saw you were you made your way to Albany, but you made a stop over by Treehouse. First time there?
First time to Treehouse, yes.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's kind of off in the middle of nowhere. You kind of get off the highway and you drive a little bit, and you don't realize you have to take a quick left. And then the advice that everyone says is don't go there on a Saturday, and it was the only day that worked out for us. So the Saturday was the day we didn't have any other choices. We got there. The line was all the way at the other side of the parking lot. They were basically parking people down the street. I guess they had a can release, and that was Wednesday and on Saturday, and so it was this and their I think it's Slingshot. It's a coffee stout.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Did you get any cans as well while you were out there?
I did. I got Alter Ego cans. By the time we got inside, for us, I think we got there around 11:20. We got inside around 12 o'clock. We got cans. We could have left at that point, but it was another hour before we got our growler fills completed.
I saw that picture that Ryan posted of they have a nice little ticket, like deli counter style number caller.
Yeah,
You were way off.
They do a cool thing though. Like, so you're in line, and they say you stand on this line for cans, and then we'll give you a sheet, and that you can pre-order your growlers,
Oh,
and
okay.
and so it keeps you in the same order, so you're not like trying to split and go one thing another, and so that they have a list of everything in the growlers of what they're going to be doing. And there was only two beers. There's basically a 3 growlet limit that you could get per person, and then there
Nice.
was a 16-ounce can limit.
Cool.
So it was just a long time.
Yeah. And how was the rest of the trip to Albany? Kind of a straight shot on 90.
Yeah, it was pretty quick and easy. We went to there's some really good beer bars in Albany, and it's increasing. There's a couple breweries. We went to a brewery in Troy called Rare Form
Oh,
on
nice.
Sunday. I'll put the link here in the show notes, and it basically looks exactly like this. It was
Cool.
I mean,
Cool art. That's cool, some cool art there.
yeah, it was a really cool spot. The beers were really good. It was a kind of an area town that they're rebuilding, and it's definitely it just felt a little seedy in that area. I mean, they
That's
did
an understatement.
they did arrest
No.
somebody right outside of it across the street when we were standing there,
Yes.
but we got there early. They didn't open it until 1. We got there around like 12:40, so we decided to walk around a couple blocks, and it was, even though it was like 12:40 in midday, it was still like, okay, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, so I agree with you though that Albany is really growing their craft beer scene. It's kind of nuts every time I go back there. There's more changing, but the nickname Troy is also, it has always been a very scary place that's getting better. But the nickname for Troy, you know how we have all these ones like Manch Vegas and all that stuff. The nickname for Troy is Troylet.
Oh,
Yeah. So we do that in upstate New York too. But I will say they're trying, and there has been a lot of change since I was growing up in upstate. So give it a chance, and especially Albany proper has a lot of cool places. I recommend it.
Has some
Yeah.
great art, cool names.
and then the second brewery that was actually open that we went to was called Druthers.
Oh, if I had my druthers, I'd go.
I'm not sure if you've been there, Carla. It was a big place.
Cool tap handles, man. New York, you guys are doing it. With this.
I've had their beer at a different bar, I think, but I don't think I went there because that's really cool. I recognize the tap handles, but I didn't go to the place.
It's a cool spot, not too far from downtown.
Cool.
And you're going to Albany for a reason, I suppose.
Yeah, the hockey playoffs.
What happened? Give me the rundown.
My team got to the finals, which they weirdly played at 7:30 on a Sunday night, and did not win.
Oh, did you
So
drive
this-
back today?
No, last night.
Woof.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So the winning team was Quinnipiac, and they're going to the Frozen Four. So congrats to them.
Easy. Let's take it easy, Sean. I know you're angry.
I'm not angry.
Congrats to them. The sons of.
And the Frozen Four is actually in Tampa.
Oh, nice.
How?
There's a nice. Yeah. It's awesome. A lot of frozen orange juice on concentrate. So speaking of Frozen Four and March Madness going on, shout out to Syracuse's, Carla. I know you're probably super pumped for a lot of Syracuse happenings right now.
I'm excited.
But we got some. There's obviously around this time frame, you get a lot of brackets for beer as well as other things. I saw some other ones about like top 30 Bobs or something like that. People named Bob or whatever. But Untapped of note has Untapped Brewery Madness, and I believe this is their first year doing this. And it's actually a pretty awesome idea because it's kind of not really. It's not like an editorial. It's not someone's opinion. It's how you check into the breweries. So apparently they take is it the 64? They're going, yeah. So that they take the top 64 breweries that have check-ins on Untapped and pit them against each other the same way you would put together teams in the March Madness. And one round is a certain time frame. So for example, round 1 of the East was March 17th and 18th. During that day, they tally all those check-ins for all those breweries, and then between two breweries, the brewery with the most check-ins moves on to the next round, so on and so forth. Which kind of that's tough too when when you're trying to kind of put like the most popular breweries against some that might not have beer in your area. But it's actually it's working out a little bit here, and we're down to some finals here. Have you guys looked at it yet?
Yeah, I love how the East final is Sierra Nevada and Dogfish Head.
Yeah, yeah. And we got Midwest final is Stone. So yeah, interesting. It's Stone in New Belgium, so very Midwest. We also have South is Ballast Point and Bells, and the West is Founders and Lagunitas. So it's interesting. I wonder if because Midwest, I believe Founders and Lagunitas. Chicago, well, I guess West makes sense for Lagunitas too. So
Yeah, that's where that came from originally, I guess. But
yeah.
but the other thing is that this is a little hard because they're doing by volume, right? So
Right.
these would be the biggest breweries also, like by default. You know what I mean? Like the ones that even get in here are going to be bigger than your local brewery. So
Well, and also, I mean, if anyone follows March Madness, you could have West Coast teams playing in the East.
yes,
So that's how that goes. But
Can we go back? So these are. It doesn't matter where the brewery is located. It's just whatever region is checking into the most breweries.
is that what it is?
It's got to be because Maine Beer Company is in the west.
I wonder if they just
West
if
of
they
it.
just randomly pick the brackets, or because you can only have so many number ones, you can only have so many number twos, so you have to spread those out east to west. So I wonder if kind of just like that they weren't selectively put together. It was okay. We have 4 number ones, but none of them might be in the East Coast.
yeah. So then I would have just gotten rid of the east, west, south, north, whatever,
Yeah.
like everywhere. But that's hey, it's their first year doing it. Maybe they'll take the feedback and make it a little less confusing or explain it a little more next year. But I like the idea. I
Oh,
do
totally.
like in general, especially if you have if they tell you, if the brewery's like, oh, dude, today's the day you have to check into our beer, it's a marketing thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's like,
and it's
I want to be supporting my hometown guys,
and it's like data-driven results. Like it's no work. It's everyone goes for it. So
Yep.
yep. So I wonder, Sean, have you been checking into Founders like a bastard for just keep checking in? Oh, you're muted. Perfect.
You can see all my check-ins. That's not me. So you can see that. I do find it interesting. Like you look at say Lagunitas, the first 2 days 3,194, the next 2 days 5,371 check-ins. And then the following 2 days after that, 2,803 check-ins. It's so interesting just because we never get to see a glimpse of what this data looks like
True.
on a granular view of it. And it's kind of interesting to see Ballast Point in 2 days got 7,138 check-ins. That's crazy.
Yeah. And they have Boston Beer Company in there, which is brewery number 157, according to Untapped's website link.
I think Clown Shoes gets the Womp Womp Award.
What happened?
I think they're. I'm doing a quick scan now. I think they have the lowest number.
Well, they're not in existence anymore.
Right, absolutely.
Well, look at the Alesmith number.
21st Amendment? What are we looking at? What's the number, Sean?
It's right-hand side, round 1, East, ranked 11th. From my screen, unless it's cut off, I see 52.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
it's 525.
Oh, okay. So here's a browser issue. I can't see the full thing.
I got Chrome going here. I got nothing.
It might be 5,000.
Okay.
Another East Coast brewery.
Yeah.
Womp
It
womp.
doesn't quite fit in the.
No, it has to be. Allagash is only 516. How is that?
It would be so cool to get like all of your friends and then way more
That's
people.
because, Ben, that's
Yeah.
because we all put all the Allagash we have in our cellars instead of actually drinking it.
It's true. Yeah.
I would say, Ben.
Those are check-ins to Confluence 2011.
Right.
Yeah, next year, Ben, let's put up a beer of our own and like just check into it like crazy to get it on this
Yeah.
list next year.
7 times.
But
a
all you
day.
have to do is simultaneously across a couple different areas,
Yeah.
have a couple tap takeovers. It's like 21
Yeah.
taps of the single brewery,
Someone tabs at
and
our
then you're
house.
like, we're gonna win this.
Yeah.
And it's only unique user check-ins. So if you check into it 20 times, it only counts once.
It is unique user check-ins. Good. Oh, good call. Yeah, so I'll make like 7,000 names. No. Yeah, so check it out. It's untapped.com/madness for that. The championships, the semifinals are Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, Monday is the championship, and as we all know, Sunday is WrestleMania, so it ties in perfectly.
Well,
Actually,
it's great though because
Actually
we can
ties in
check
perfectly with March Madness because March Madness ends on next Monday.
We can check in next Monday night and see what the score is.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check in.
And I should
Okay.
check into my Dogfish Head because that's in the East Final right now. Oh.
Yeah, and kind of we're going to talk about New Belgium in a couple, but we can't check in any of those because they're not anywhere near us. That's cool. But or Bells, which is cool. So get in there, Bells.
I think you can get bells in Mass, right?
Can you?
Yeah. I've seen
Stop Asks the distributor.
it. I've seen it.
Is that a rhetorical question, sir?
I don't sell in Mass. I just
Oh.
drink in Mass.
Okay. Sean, let's move on to talk about some hot madness in Massachusetts.
Yeah, so this was something that came across our radar, which was it's titled kind of interesting. It's the best beers, the best IPAs in Massachusetts, but I think really what it is the best IPAs sold in Mass.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if you look like, let's see here, or at least some of these maybe they are all. Some of them I don't know who the brewery is. Like I've never heard really of Building Brewing.
Abandoned building or building? Oh, Building 8 Brewery.
Yeah, Building a Brewery.
You know, I've
Yeah,
heard
I
of
just
them.
read about them, and they were in the new issue of Draft Magazine.
Oh, really?
They had a little
Where,
piece.
you know where they're from? Remember?
Massachusetts.
Maybe that. I
You're
mean, actually,
welcome.
maybe these are all Mass, like Big Elm. I've never had anything
Yeah,
from Big Elm.
yeah, but they are Mass, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's and their divisions are pretty simple: water, hops, yeast, and malt. Little whim action going there.
Nice.
But I don't know. So if you guys had to pick, are there updates, or are we never going to find out who wins what?
Yeah,
because-
it's down to the final 8.
Wait,
We're done
what?
with the final 8, yeah.
Where the heck is it?
I will send you a link.
Because the link Sean gave me is doo-doo,
Yeah.
as per
It's
usual.
Night Shift, Jack's Abbey, Trillium, Lord Hobo. Well,
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Santilli Night Shift, Happiness Union, Jack's Abbey, Arctic, Trillium, Boom Sauce, Lord Hobo, Julius. I'm not sure about that one. Treehouse.
Yep.
No one talks about that. So
Galactic from
Galactic by
Cloud
Clowntrus. Oh, Clowntrus getting a little recognition in this.
What a womp! Yeah, what a womp! Yap.
Yeah, womp it up.
Yeah.
Bee Hop by Wormtown
so good.
and Flower Child from Cambridge.
Ooh.
So that's some good ones right there for sure.
Yeah.
I'll call it right now. Final will go to Julius versus Archaic, and the winner will be Julius. Any thoughts or objections?
I gotta see who
Absolutely.
matches up.
Boom Sauce is good though.
I was gonna say I haven't had our take, but Boom Sauce is a strong one in here.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, how we do it? Like, if you think about who gets more distributed,
True.
you're talking about Jax, Lord Hobo,
And
Clown.
then you need a good following too to get a lot of votes. So
Right.
a lot of people could be true Treehouse goers and vote like crazy.
Yeah, what's the Bostino demographic look like?
So the most distributed beer on this list is definitely Hopponius Union. Or maybe it's tough because I'm sure Clown Shoes gets out there too.
But they're not making it anymore, are they? Are they done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So actually, you know what, Ben? You're right. It'll be tough for Julius and Trillium to get the votes.
Oh no, Clown.
Only based on just distribution.
Unless this just goes out into like the Seacoast Beer Facebook page, then Julius will win.
Then it's a damn
Oh yeah.
slide.
Exactly.
Oh no. Yeah. So so we got the link in the thing there. Do the click. We got the voting for this round. It ends tomorrow night for this round, and I believe it'll go up until this weekend when the final is. So check it out. I'm actually going to. I'm pretty psyched. I'm going to Jack's Abbey, the new one, this Friday to
Nice.
lunch. And I've never been. I've been to the old one. I haven't been to their new one, and I keep hearing. Sean, you've been, right?
I have. Yep.
And it's ridiculous. I keep hearing.
Bring your appetite for pizza.
I mean, hey, listen. There's always a space in my stomach for pizza. So, yes, and also our good friend Rob Gonzalez started
Yep.
working there today.
Today's his first day.
Started brewing today. Threw him right into it. It's just crazy.
Really? I didn't see any pictures.
Yeah, no, because I saw him on his last night at Coat of Arms, and again, hats off to Rob for really kicking some major ass at the Coat of Arms. He's got to be working for Jack's Abbey now. But yeah, going there, can't wait.
So sweet.
Skipping Treehouse because they don't open until 5 on a Friday, which is madness. I'll talk to Dean, get him on the horn. And then Carla, speaking of more madness, you want to talk about some Maine madness going on.
Yeah, so for this one, I actually want you guys to come to a decision between these because these are hard choices, and I think you guys have had most of the beer on this list. So again, Maine is having their own bracket of all Maine beers. They get put together by Dave Patterson, who does the column at Maine Today. And they retire previous winners because Rising Tide might have won twice, and they went, okay, forget it. Mida's going to win all the time. So they retired the winners. We're down to round 4, which means we have 8 remaining. So there's 4 pairings that I want to get you guys to weigh in on. So I'm just going to start. The first one is Oxbow Farmhouse Pale Ale versus Bissell Brothers Swish.
Man, that's a battle. That's like a celebrity death match.
Right? This is why this gets hard.
Ben is probably having the bigger struggle here. Look at him. He loves both those beers.
I do.
Ben, what do you think?
I want to give you guys a link because I want to read these out to you and have you.
All right, Ben, pick your favorite. Pick your favorite child.
Like Oxbow FPA was a revolution for me, so
Me
I guess.
too. Yeah.
All right, I would probably go this. Yes, I want to go that way because I think I love that beer.
I'll kick the system and go Swish.
Ooh,
Ooh, swishy. All right, the next one is Banded Horn Daikaju Double IPA
Delicious.
versus Rising Tide Mockingfish Goza. So that's the Goza that they aged in tequila barrels that tasted like margaritas.
I don't think I haven't had it.
Brewery only, wasn't it?
What'd you say?
That was brewery only, wasn't it?
No, they did a limited release of it as well.
Okay.
Was that? Didn't they? I thought they limited release to Goes, but was it? Was
No,
that?
no. They have Goes on the regular
okay.
cans of it and whatever, but they did a small release of the Rising Tide Mockingfish.
That's tough for them because it's easy. It's easy for me to get that Daikaju, but it's not that easy to get a limited release one. Yeah.
I default to Daikaju just because I haven't had the other one.
Yeah, same.
But that's a good battle though. It's like Goes versus double IPA. That's a clan war is what that's called right there.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Video game industry. Taking sides.
So next up is Orono Brewing Company, which they're very new. Ozone IPA, so they're about 1.5 years old. Versus Allagash Cheeria.
Whoa, gee. Hello, Luke Skywalker versus...
Yeah, the actual Death Star.
So,
yeah.
My mind has
Luke
to...
Skywalker, no ship.
And then I'll tell you who's winning currently when we do this.
Wait, is this where is this poll coming out?
It's on maintoday.com.
Don't search it.
Don't search it. I'm going to tell you the last
No,
one.
I'm not. But
I am going to say the Allagash.
I'll say Allagash, but it's one of those ones where Orono is like the number 4 draft pick, where it's like, listen, next year number 1's probably going to be breaking his leg, so you got some room to move up in the team. So.
And they've done a really nice job and put out some really solid beers this year. So I'm happy to be in the final 8 here.
Imagine Orono being like, oh my God, we're in it. Wait, who are we playing?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Next up, this is the last one in this round, is Maine Beer Company Dinner versus Foundation Epiphany.
Wow.
Right?
Yep. I say Epiphany.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that.
Piff, no.
Got
it.
Carla,
what do you say? Pick your favorite child.
Mine's Epiphany.
Sean?
Hands down, that's not a call for me. Like that one.
I have to go dinner, don't I?
Wait, start over. Sean, who do you pick? Who would? Yeah.
Sean's just hungry.
Hey, wait. Someone said Din Dins. Did you see that line though? This weekend?
Yeah, I did. So just a quickie. So right now the result. I mean, it goes into Wednesday, so this is very early for this round. But right now, Swish is winning slightly over Farmhouse Pale by like 2%. Daikaju is winning over Mockingfish by a decent margin. Allagash Curia is losing to Ozone IPA
Wow.
by
Wow.
4%. And Epiphany is beating Dinner.
What was the percentage on the Curio again? Sorry.
So Curia had 48% of the vote, and Ozone had 52%.
Oh man, Orono. Like, there's a lot of people out there probably. They're just
And
like,
they're probably like, that's the only beer from their area. You know what I mean? They might have
They
a
don't have dial-up internet.
So,
so the votes are coming in slow. They're coming in real slow.
we're not looking at it. So what did Ozone beat in the previous round?
Ooh, good call.
Oh yeah, let me go back to see if I can get the.
I knew you were on the show for a reason, Sean. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
It only took a minute.
Once out of 39 episodes.
So
I'm shutting this thing
round
down.
3. Where did come on internet?
Yeah, who? What's to the in memoriam section? Who'd they kill?
Who they found? Let's
Who
see.
is
Okay,
this
so coming.
Remember the Fallen.
All right, so the Orno Brewing beats Liquid Riot's Head Stash
Mm.
previous round.
I actually have that. I have that in the fridge right now. I think Head Stash.
Daikaju beat Peeper. Mocking
Okay.
Fit beat Midnight Special Porter from Funky Bow. FPA from Oxbow beat Fry's Leap.
Yeah.
Biscuit Brothers beat Mo Pale Ale from Maine Beer Company. And Epiphany beat Marsh Island Brewing 20 Gauge IPA. And Dinner beat Daymark.
So, and you said only the winners don't get reinvited to the next dance?
Yeah, so like the one who wins overall won't be in the next year.
Because I mean, as you're naming some of these, I'm like, they must have been last year, but it's just the winner.
No, just like the grand
Yeah.
poobah of the whole thing does not get
Wow.
invited the next year because it was basically a rule that they put there because Mida beat everything. Because it's a combination of hoppy and sessionable, so everybody in the whole state was drinking it all summer. And, so it's not a specialty release, it's not super expensive, it's just kind of like the perfect storm of like popular and tasty at the
And they just got a whole. I saw one of their Instagram photos a couple weeks ago. They got a whole new tank just for Mida.
Yep.
Yikes! Well, see,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like a finest kind of situation where you get tanks just for one beer. Like that's
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah.
Wow.
And everybody's excited about it. And as a matter of fact, in a week or so, they're doing an event to herald its return. So it's coming
man,
back.
such a good beer. And I was yeah. So if you can put the link in the show notes, we will of all the madness, or put it in our chat and I'll put it on the show notes.
Brian, there's a bunch of other breweries that do that same thing too, where there's one that just have a tank that's just for IPA or whatever.
I know,
it is.
that's what I was saying. But yeah,
it's pretty neat how that happens. Of like, we're gonna brew all these things, but we need to make sure that we always have this one always pumped out every.
It's like you're picking your favorite child by giving it its own like crib here. Like, it's like, here comes this. We need all this beer. Oh man, but it's the moneymaker. It's legit. But good for them. And I can't wait for Mida because I was talking with Ben yesterday because I went up to Band & Horn Saturday and picked up some 6-packs of their Pilsner. And I'm ready for summer. Let's do this because the Band & Horn Pilsner, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the Mida in the same fridge, the same mix pack would be perfect. That's just
Throw a couple gozas in there.
couple of gozas and you're ready to goza. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice.
A nice one. Sean, do you want to? Oh, we lost Ben. That's shit.
There he is.
Sean, we have one more, and then we'll talk about some other things. But what's the last main article we got going on here? It is a main article, so you put it up there from our friend Chad at If My Coaster Could Talk.
I did, and I thought, well, we were talking about it at one point, but we didn't get to the article in one of our last sessions. But it's from Chada, from If My Coaster Could Talk, from the Bangor Daily News, where that they announced there was a collaboration announcement a couple weeks at the beginning, mid-March. So Allagash is going to be collaborating with New Belgium, and it's going to be in their Fat Tire and Friends collaboration 12-pack. So they announced the beer will be sorry, and Carl, you may have more information on the specific beer itself.
While Sean looks it up, I'm drinking now cracked open the double Pilsner from Sam Adams, and not bad.
Yeah, I don't have the intel on what kind of a style or anything that it's going to be, but they do want to make a Belgian focused twist on the familiar fat tire recipe. So I'm assuming that would be
Like
some,
a Belgian amber.
kind of like they're going to use the Belgian yeast, and actually it says that they're going to add some house Brettanomyces from Allagash before packaging. So that sounds really good.
Whoa, yeah.
It sounds maybe something similar to the Brett Loves Hops that Austin Street makes. Something like that might be really really cool. I'm kind of excited because they're Allagash on another front is releasing 16 Counties, which is the local ingredients beer that they make every year. They're releasing that next week, and I'm
Cool.
excited to try
What kind of
that.
beer is it?
It's one of their kind of slightly dry, sour, interesting, indescribable, and I can't put my finger on the style right now. But I've had it and it's really good. But they have ingredients that are, Maine malted, Maine grown hops. They've got basically they call it 16 counties because there's 16 counties in Maine and it's all.
But Carla, can you sing us the 16 counties song?
No, I wasn't born here, so I can sing you the Irrigation Ale song. That's the song we had to learn as a kid.
Not the best. Not the best song. Wait, so Sean, is this not unlike the beer camp stuff where
Very
Sierra
similar to
Nevada? So
Yep.
very similar,
Yeah.
but
no Brewfest connected to it. So
well, yeah,
Well, isn't
no
that what
Brewfest
the
connected.
bottom line is here? That the beer camp we get in the state because we get Sierra Nevada, but since we don't get Fat Tire. That's why we're not gonna.
Yeah, so
No,
I wonder if Carla
we
will
get
see it at
the-
Allagash though. I wonder if Allagash will put it on tap somewhere
That would be cool.
because obviously.
I can ask them because they email me every once in a while. I can ask them if they think they might have it in the tasting room because if they ever do, it'd be really cool to get a try of it. Even if we can't get it distributed in bottles, it'd be nice to get a taster of it.
yeah, we get the Sierra Nevada one with all the breweries that even don't sell in New England.
No, I'm saying, but it's because
it's-
Ben was
it's
saying because
who-
we get
who
Sierra
distributes.
Nevada,
Right.
Right. Yeah.
but we don't
So
get.
this pack says it's going to have something from Avery, so a collaboration with Firestone Walker,
Very nice.
Hopworks Urban Brewery from Portland,
Nice.
and Rheingeist from Cincinnati.
Sean, you've had a Rheingeist, right?
I've been there.
Couple
Good spot.
episodes. Yeah. Couple
I had
episodes.
the Cidergeist from Rheingeist.
So nice.
Yeah.
Rheingeist about. Cool. Anything else with that article?
That's pretty much it.
Sweet. A couple other ones in the other news that you can go check out on your own on the SBLpodcast.com. There's a show notes there. A couple stories on the Dos Equis man, who's he's from Maine, right? The actual guy.
I didn't know that. Is he?
Well, he's retiring
Pretty
into Vermont. I know
Yeah.
he's a New Englander, and he went out to California to hit the
Learn
big
the
stage. Yeah.
I'm gonna double check this real quick. His name is Jonathan Goldsmith. But here he goes. He's from New York, New York.
Okay.
He's married to Barbara Goldsmith. All right.
Oh, Barbara.
Yeah, I knew there was some sort of relation back to someone named Barbara.
That
But
was-
and we also have another article in there of Hopsy. It's an online beer marketplace that is delivering growlers in San Francisco.
It's very interesting. They are they're basically like an Uber for beer. So if their model and their concept is like, hey, you're at work, it's 4:00, it's beer 30, and a meeting was just called, and you can't run out and go get some growlers. We will drive growlers to you.
That was awesome, especially in San Francisco. San Francisco sucks driving, so get all the beer you can.
Yeah.
Brought to you.
Yeah.
And they don't
Oh.
take tips. Everything's
Oh, they don't?
included in the price.
Oh, well, you know what? I wish that's how the world would run. Is just put it in there so I don't have to worry about it. I want
Exactly.
the price.
Right.
Speaking of hot off the press, did you see the first drone delivery was made today?
No, what?
Not
Was it
by
pizza?
Amazon.
Who's it by? Walmart?
No, this startup called Flirty, I think it's called.
Oh no.
Uh,
Where did it? Like, how far was the trip?
It was in Nevada.
Well,
And
Nevada, you can do that because there's literally no one in between you and the thing, right? I mean, like,
right, it was
Oh,
FAA
man.
approved.
okay.
It flew over the bunny ranch.
Oh boy. Maybe it was dropping off supplies there. Nice
I
one,
was up
Sean.
in Sugarloaf this past weekend for Easter, and there was a sign near one of the lifts that said, drone usage in this area is strictly forbidden for your safety. So there must have been people trying to, like, have a drone follow them, like, up the lift and, like, down the ski mountain.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
absolutely.
imagine, you know, like, these things flying around towards people trying to ski down the slope.
That's how they marketed a lot of drone technology was
Yeah.
to like snowboarders and like extreme athletes.
I will say I did see a lot of GoPros, though, so that's still not out of style. But I've never seen a drone-specific, like, thou shalt not drone here sign until that day.
Yeah, it'll be as weird as like selfies are. It's just everyone's got a drone flying around like landmarks and stuff, and oof. But yeah, that's crazy though. Drone deliveries. Let's get that beer delivered. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it was water. Boo.
Hey,
Carry water, then it can carry beer. No big diff.
gotta start somewhere. Yeah, so check out those extra articles on the other news section of the SPL podcast show notes. I want to give a quick
Just,
rundown of this. Oh,
Well, just
Sean,
I
what do you got?
was going to say a note about the fractional pours.
Give us a
article.
note.
That was from the Brewers Association. It was written by Tim from Whetstone Station in Brattleboro, Vermont.
Oh,
And
Yes.
it basically talked about for all those restaurants and bars that really like shame you if you ask for a sample, that they're losing out in the end, because if that, first off, getting even a small sample to be trying something, most likely you're going to buy that beer, or you're going to be getting something that you're going to drink the full thing and possibly drink another beer and come back. But what they also said was that when someone says, hey, I want a sample, and they say, well, why don't you get a 4 to 6 ounce taster, and that's like $1.50, and then they're finding that they're selling more beer even though it's smaller quantities, but
Yeah.
it's to a wider audience, and that their beer is moving across the board. So it's
I
kind
want
of
fractional pours everywhere. I want to be able to order like a 4 ounce wherever I am.
I think it'd be cool just if you could be like, hey, you know what, we do pints and half pints.
Yeah.
You want a sample? You want a sample? We do half pints.
I dig.
I don't need the like little free dredge thing. I would rather sit and drink half pints at
Yeah.
a bar, so I could drink more different beer than have to. Because when you go out to a bar in most like your typical bar, like Random Bar, you get the choice of a 16 or a 22 ounce, and I'm like, whose bladder is that big? Like, no, I want like a bunch of different ones, and you can
Yeah.
charge me for that, and I
That's
would
'cause
be
it-
totally happy. That's what they do in
takes
Europe. I don't
16
understand why they don't.
taste a Coors Light. That's why.
Say it again.
I said it takes 16 ounces before you can taste a Coors Light.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, yeah.
Nice.
The only way to get drunk off of American beer or American non-craft beer is to actually have it by volume.
I'll toss a shout out to York River Landing for offering smaller pours of beers and yes, but yeah. So Sean, guess what? Your article, your killer idea on the spreadsheet was moved up to top story. So you can find that article under the top story section of the.
I will say though, also visit Tim's. So Tim, who wrote it, Sean mentioned Whetstone Brewing. I've been there. It's an awesome little brew pub in Brattleboro. Go check it out. They're doing some really cool stuff there. But what I liked about this article is that he did math to prove the thing.
numbers.
He kept track of things instead of it just being a story like, well, I think they sell more beer when we do that. He actually proved that they did.
Those are my favorite articles. Those are my favorite ones.
No,
I
this
think
is
too, it's evident that any craft any craft bar that's worth its salt isn't going to tell you no if you just want to try a beer that you've never
Right.
had before.
Although
yeah,
this
but
isn't talking about the
sometimes
free ones. This
So-
is talking about a half pour or
yeah.
like a paid sample, because he's not even talking about the little ones. Because any bar will give you a splash. Any not mean bar will give you a little
It's more
splash.
so that it should be inviting for someone to ask rather than it's a painstake for someone to ask. When as a bartender, it's really a pain to do like 40 samplers of 6 beers apiece, like in a row. You get really annoyed, and you're like, why can't people just buy a full pint? So I get that. And the other thing, so I'm just saying of like, hey, you could sell more beer and just recognize that although it's a pain in the butt, you're going to be selling more beer over time. But the other thing that I am noting that this is not an article that says, hey, let's just give one size, it's a 10-ounce pour for everything that we have, is that, certain beers should be a full pint or an imperial pint, and that offering a different size from that full beer is what the consumers are looking for. So it's not just like, hey, we're just gonna make every pour a 10-ounce pour, and that you can't get your Pilsner in anything larger than 10-ounce pour. So, just saying.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was waiting for the end punchline there. You did it. So, so yes, check out those on the show notes. I want to, because I got this in the mail today, I want to give a quick rundown of what the beers are in the Adventures in Lager variety pack. We have a couple, and again, yes, little fact sheet here, so I'm reading right off of it, but it's a 12-pack, and in the 12-pack you get a sampler of the Boston Lager, of course, as we were talking about before. You're not going to find a mixed pack of Sam Adams beer, be it winter, spring, summer, or fall, without some Boston Lager. You got the Samuel Adams, the Ella Blanc IPL, which I just had. Tasty treats, get in there. We have the Noble Pils, we have the Double Bock, we have the Double Black, which is a double Schwarzbier, I haven't had that yet, and the Double Pilsner, which I have right now, which looks like a Sam Adams kind of guy right there. So check it out.
All the other ones have fancy labels, fancy special things.
Yeah, so all the other ones have the kind of like a nice well done art, except for the Boston Lager. Which I guess I get from a standpoint where Boston Lager is never going to change the label. I'm still waiting for my full 12-pack of Old Fezziwig to, I'll buy all the SKUs. You don't have to send it to stores. I can just buy them all. But yeah,
12-pack, 16-ounce cans.
Oh my! Don't even get me started on a can of Fezziwig. I'd love that. But yeah,
well, I'm still using their patented awesome cans. So I got a mixed can pack of their IPAs.
I do like that mixed can pack.
The inner, it was kind of cool. It had the grapefruit one in it too.
Oh, nice.
Which is actually pretty good.
It's cool to see them trying all this stuff too. Just.
Yeah, and I feel like there's less of a lag time between when it becomes popular and when they're doing it now.
That's true.
It sounds mean, but it used to be like if Sam Adams did it, it was already jumped the shark. But now they're kind of keeping up a little bit more, so I don't know if they have more people working on a variety of things at the same time or what. But it's kind of...
and also they might not be going like a double Schwarzbier. I've never had one before, so maybe they're giving a couple familiar things with a couple of non-familiar.
Wait, let's go back to the double Schwarzbier for a second. What's the ABV on that?
I decree no. Double Schwarzbier is 7% ABV, so.
Is it doubly smoky or doubly alcohol-y?
It has 30 IBUs, doubles down on the rich smoothness of a traditional black lager, which was historically stored in deep caves in the forests of East Germany. This rich roasty brew is full-bodied with subtle notes of caramel. And you can only find it in that pack.
Interesting.
Oh. Yeah, you can only find it in the caves of Market Basket is what this. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so that's interesting too. Double having 7%. But yeah, you're right. We had the Ella Blanc that I had here was 6%, and the Double Pils I believe was 6.6.
I wonder. So, you know what? I just thought of something of why are they coming out with this lager pack right now?
Because they've already sold their summer beer? No, I don't know.
The lagers are a thing now.
Nope. Well, yes, probably. Sorry. It's very possible.
No, they're not a thing, Sean says.
Cave beer.
Do you guys know what's happening on April 23rd?
It's my birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah, totally.
That'd be great.
It is. Why would I sit here and lie to you? Go ahead, Sean.
No, what's happening on April 23rd?
It's the anniversary of Reinheitsgebot.
Oh, yes.
So celebrate
the best birthday ever right now?
500 years, right?
Yes. So.
Whoa, 500 years. Wait.
So this lager pack. Yes. This
Hold on a
lager
second.
pack. Brian, say anywhere in there that this is a celebration of Reinhardt's School.
It says it's a celebration of Brian's birthday. No, it doesn't say that here.
I wonder if
Is it-
there was anything play into that. I'm not making up the date, but I'm just trying to figure out if that has anything of why do you come out with a lager pack right now as a special thing.
It's just kind of like a new common thing.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, if you read any trade publications, every advertisement is celebrating the anniversary.
Something. Yeah. Well,
I'm not going to stand here and defend that the 23rd is not my birthday. It is my birthday. You guys never know my birthday.
I know a couple beers that are coming out specifically from German breweries that are basically Reinhardt's Gebot celebration beers that they brew just for this one-off for this year for 500 years.
Bitburger.
Can you send me a note which ones, or at least put in the show notes?
Yeah,
'Cause
I know. Weihenstephan's coming out with a beer called 1516.
Cool.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
I like Von Stop. They're fun people.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Or
cool. Now my
Brian
birthday means
Steffen,
something. It's not just
yes.
John Cena's birthday. It's awesome.
Yeah, so we can celebrate lagers on your birthday this year, Brian.
I'll be in Brussels, so I'll grab a lager.
What day of the week is it? Is it a Monday? Can we have like Lager Day?
It's a Saturday.
Oh, Lagerland.
So yes, get in there. I'll be at Cantillon that day. So not necessarily lagers,
Ooh.
but
Wait. You're going to Belgium?
yeah, I'll be there.
What? Dude,
I'll be there in 2 weeks.
that's fantastic.
Yes.
Hopefully the airports are back open.
Thanks. They are. But yeah, let's close this thing down. Sean, let's start with you. Actually, a show note real quick is next week, the 4th of April, we're going to be doing a live in-person show, and it'll be online as well, but we'll be live on site at Great North Brewery in Manchester. So if you guys are in the area, know where that is. It's very easy access off of 93 if you know where that is, if anywhere near there. But Sean, Ben, and I will be there in person. They're usually not open on a Monday, but they're opening specifically in celebration of New Hampshire Beer Week, which starts Saturday. So check us out. We'll be there. I believe the start time is going to be 6:30 or 7. So get there. They're releasing a new beer, brand new seasonal, and they also have their other beers on tap as well. So maybe some small bites as well. And we'll be talking. We'll just be doing our thing. Show note after that, we may or may not have a show for a couple weeks. We're going to talk about that, but you'll hear about it from any one of us for a couple weeks. We're not going to shut it down after next week. But Sean, what is going on in the next
upcoming
week?
even this week? I don't know if anyone's around on Wednesday night. There's an 8-line tap takeover at the Northside Grill with Henniker.
Ooh,
Where's that? Where's Northside Grill?
Hudson, right next to Derry in Londonderry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, cool little spot. And I don't know, is anyone joining me on Saturday? I'll be judging. Saturday is the formerly Deer Club homebrew judging with out in Gardner, Mass.
I might be able to do that, actually. Let's talk offline about that.
Let's do that.
I don't have anything going on this Saturday. And if I do, there's a small chance it'll be early Saturday morning in Andover, so that wouldn't be terrible either.
That would be perfect.
Let's talk about that.
The other big notable thing is you guys know what happened Saturday, right?
Yeah, that I know.
Wait, you just said what happened Saturday.
No,
No,
well,
And this other thing that
it's the start of New Hampshire Beer Week.
Oh, wait, what was Carla's?
oh, I'm sorry.
That can't be
I was
right. Yeah, you
thinking
get way
about-
too excited. Carla getting excited for New Hampshire Beer Week? Come on, what
I'm
behind
sorry. I was thinking about the Mott the Lesser.
Oh,
Oh yes,
good call.
also
Always a name, of course. Yeah, same thing.
yes.
Todd Mott always sneaking out on the beer weeks nowadays.
Well, he's close enough to New Hampshire to.
Yeah, but good call. New Hampshire Beer Week, Mott the Lesser on Saturday. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Jeez, and yeah, the list is huge on New Hampshire Beer Week because it's the entire state. So almost as big as Portsmouth Beer Week. Am I right?
Almost as big.
Nice. Anything else, Sean?
That's it.
Carla, what's going on next week besides possibly beer judging?
Not a whole lot. They're releasing a couple of they're releasing at least one collaboration beer this week in Maine. It's Oscar Tango Tango Oscar, which is those call signs for OTTO. There's a pizza place here called Otto's Pizza.
Yes.
And they did a collab beer with Rising Tide. and that's getting released this Wednesday night. So I might be going down for that. And there's also the release of Blank Canvas Brewing's beer to Portland. So basically their debut down here. They're from the Bangor area, and that's happening in the Great Lost Bear on Wednesday night.
Awesome.
So,
Love that place.
Yeah, and there's the other thing that's going on. We're now ramping up into all of the events. The other thing that's happening is Gasharoo at Novara Res. So it's their Allagash tap takeover of all the crazy things that Allagash has ever made.
It's
So
just called
if you're an Allagash
Gasharoo?
fan,
Oh,
if-
Allagash, yeah.
if you're an Allagash fan, Novara Res will be the place to be on Saturday.
I mean, like, yeah, and if you're not there, that's on you. You should be an Allagash fan.
Yeah.
it's like there's no Venn diagram in which you would not be an Allagash fan.
Right, exactly. So, if you're looking for something to do on the 2nd, you should head over to Novara Res, and if it's even slightly not freezing outside, I'm sure the deck will be open too.
Awesome.
So, yeah,
Sweet.
so much stuff.
I mean, BM Watts, what's going on, my man?
I got nothing upcoming, nothing going on. I do have to say, I had my first night at Port City Music Hall. Had a blast there. What a great spot. And they had great beer on tap, upstairs, downstairs, 2 upstairs, 1 downstairs, I think. Great sound, great vibe in that spot. So if you ever, and they get a lot of great acts there. It seems like there's like a little bit of, it's like Port City Music Hall, State Theater, and Thompson's Point are all somewhat affiliated. So
Yeah.
trust me, if you like somebody who plays music, a band, they're going to be at one of those 3 spots. And if management is similar across the board.
And the Main State Pier, and there's a lot of places now in Portland where music acts are coming through, and they also serve good beer at the same time. So it's kind of awesome.
How was the beer list there, Ben? Did they have beer?
They had FPA, which I drank plenty of.
That's the concert. That's a good concert beer.
It was really good. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Carla, and that's where Baxter has done their party for a couple times?
Yep. It's that kind of big open space. It makes for a good venue for like the indie guys that come through, because you can kind of be up close and personal with, like I've seen Mike Doty there and a couple other people, and then I went to the Baxter anniversary parties, and they had a couple of Ghost of Paul Revere, those types of folks there, and it's a really fun little venue, and it's right in the middle of town, so it's it's pretty easy to get to.
Yeah, Brian, sorry to let you know, the only sold-out show they have is the Mountain Goats.
Oh,
So
what?
everything
I was
else
going
is
to buy my
wide open.
tickets tomorrow.
Wait, hell, whoa. Mountain Goat's last record was entirely about wrestling, so back the fuck up.
Wait, did you tell me this?
Yes.
I think you told me that. Like,
Funny story about
yeah. Let's go. Let's get into it.
about Portland this weekend. I have to blame the law offices of Joe Bornstein, because that fucking clock that's up on top of the building there. I parked in the Temple Street garage, and it was like, garage closes at midnight. I'm outside of the place, hanging out with my friends, looking up at Joe Bornstein's sign, keeping an eye on it. It's like 11:57. All right, I gotta go. I gotta run over there. Get to the gate, and it's locked. I'm like, the security guy's out there. He's like, they closed like an hour ago. I'm like, no, dude, Joe Bornstein says it's 11:57. Look up there yourself. He's like, it's 12:57.
Oh no!
Bornstein!
Oh my god.
I probably Joe Bornstein has nothing to do with that.
No, but it
Bring
says
it
call Joe in between the time and temperature. So if you're not familiar, so it says call Joe, and yeah.
That's awesome. So needless to say, you slept in your car that night. Fine.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I walked home. I walked back to Berwick.
Oh man, what a walk. I got nothing. Like I said, this weekend, I'm gonna check out Jack's Abbey on my way back to Western Mass, where I'm hanging out with Rick Brews all weekend. We're gonna be doing a Scotch dinner. We're going to a Scotch dinner on Saturday.
Where is it?
I believe it's at a place called the Four Seasons, but don't get too excited. It's not like there's no Four Seasons in Amherst, Massachusetts. It's a place called the Four Seasons. But we'll be there. So if you know anyone that's there, tell them we're going to be there. but no, I am looking forward to checking out Iron Duke again, and possibly some other breweries there as well, because I got a long weekend and Western Mass. Norm did a great article last week. He took a trip down to a bunch of Western Mass breweries, Iron Duke, which is great, Abandoned Building, which is really good. He went to Fort Hill and New City, which are in the Northampton, East Hampton area, so I'm going to go check those out. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'll be flying. I'm going Dublin, London, Brussels in 2 weeks. But you'll be seeing stuff from me. And keep an eye on my blog because I scheduled a post about planning travel around beer, or sprinkling beer in your travel plans. That I've kind of have some pretty cool tips that aren't just go to Twitter and ask what's going on. So maybe.
Hey,
no.
That remark.
No, I'm a huge fan because it's ask someone on Twitter, but I also have some cool ways to kind of organize your own travel as well. So check it whenever it comes up. But again, we'll be live at Great North Brewery in Manchester on Monday, April 4th. Come check us out. We'll be online as usual, pending Wi-Fi, which they say they have strong. So we will be there live as usual. You can watch us and chat with us, and we'll just be doing it. So Sean, Carla, and Ben, appreciate it again, and we will see you for episode 141 of the podcast. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.